Hello and welcome back everyone to another exciting episode of ToucanPlays. I just wanted to make a quick video. I don't know if you guys saw the community post that I made today, but Monster Jam has updated on their website that Marvel trucks are going to be coming back to Monster Jam. They are going to be coming back in real life. They're kind of not forthcoming with a lot of information right now. They did release some renders of what the trucks are going to look like, of the designs of the trucks, which they look kind of cool. I like them. But it has sparked a little bit of debate as to whether or not the old trucks, the old versions, are actually better than the new versions. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I would load up BeamNG and we would take a look at some of the older trucks and compare them to the way that the new trucks look. So right now you can see I've got Spider-Man, and you know it's got some of the old iconography of the comics. You know, the font of Spider-Man is very reminiscent of the comic book, and of course Spider-Man crawling across the hood, that looks very much like a comic book Spider-Man. Even the not the hood, the roof, but all across the hood you've got, you know, the spider eyes and the spider web and spiders all along the bottom there. So yeah, the Spider-Man, I mean, it looks awesome, don't get me wrong, it looks really cool, but does it look better than the current version? Yeah, that's a good question. So let's load them up, take a look real quick. Okay, so you can see in the new version it's got a lot of the same colors. But this one's labeled as the Amazing Spider-Man, and you know it's got that cool spider in the back, and of course you know in the wheel wells you've got those the spider webs in the wheel wells, and I don't know if that's going to be a permanent thing or if that's just for the render. That would be kind of cool if there's actual spider webs in the wheel wells. But either way, you know, I think that you got the giant spider across the back, and it is in this the style of the truck is definitely styled after the comic book Amazing Spider-Man. So I can see where they've made some definite changes there. But I love that the tail light glowing in the back, and then you got some underglow there from some LED lights on the underglow. It looks awesome. I love it. I think it looks great. Okay, next up, let's talk about Ironman. Now, I think that this truck looks the most like the new Iron Man. The old Iron Man looks a lot like the new Iron Man. I mean, it still looks awesome. I think it's one of the coolest of all of the Marvel trucks, and I think it still is going to be one of the coolest of the new set of Marvel trucks. But you know, there's nothing really too special about it. It just kind of shares the same color scheme as Iron Man. Got these little boosters in the back, and you know the Iron Man nameplate on the side, and then it looks kind of like Iron Man's helmet, and of course the arc reactor there on the hood, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, all cool. Oh, and it's got Stark Industries as one of the sponsors. Very cool. All right, so that is the old Iron Man. Let's take a look at the new Iron Man. Okay, so new Iron Man looks a lot more like the helmet. No arc reactor on the hood, but you do have that arc reactor on the roof now, and you got some thrusters in the back, which is awesome. And of course, it looks like the eyes are going to be glowing, which is really, really cool. And of course, some more undercarriage glow. And the colors, you know, the colors are pretty much the same, but it looks a lot more sleek. You know, it looks like Iron Man did in the more recent Avengers movies. It just looks like it's got an upgrade, you know. But the body shape and style does look very similar to Spider-Man, which I think is some people's issue, is that all of the new bodies are very much, you know, copy pasted with the new theme placed over the top of it. And I can see that to an extent because it is, you know, the body is very, it looks like an almond, right? An almond shaped. And they all kind of have that same almond shape. But, you know, I don't know. I still think it's cool. What can I say? The big arc reactor on the top, the big white glowing eyes, and the thrusters in the back. That's a great truck. I'm so excited for it. Okay, next up, Thor. Okay, look, this is the only Thor that is in Beam monsters. And it is not the Marvel Thor. This is actually the Viking Lord of Thunder Thor. And totally different. But it's what I've got. But it still has Mjolnir, and it's got Thor, and all of that that iconography from. I love it, even that there's thunderbolts across all of the sponsor stickers on the bottom there. But anyway, lightning bolts all over Thor, but it is not the actual Marvel Thor. This is the Viking God of Thunder Thor. So let's take a look at the actual classic Marvel Thor. Okay, so you can see a couple of the different variants here. It's got the helmet with the wings, which is definitely iconic of Thor, and it's got the cape flowing behind it, also iconic of Thor. But Mjolnir is missing. There's no Mjolnir, and you really need to have Mjolnir in order to really be like, oh yeah, that's Thor. He's got his trusty hammer. You can see in this concept art here, which looks absolutely ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. It looks so silly. But they did have at one point these arms coming out and holding onto the Mjolnir. They're off to the side. And it looks absolutely ridiculous. But you know what? Let's take a look at the new Thor. That looks sick. So it's got the wings on the helmet, and it's got the cape, but then Mjolnir is being held in the back, in the trunk right there. And that is so awesome. I just love it. And of course, it's got the blue lights in the front, the blue lights on the undercarriage there, and the blue in the back for the brake lights. I don't know. I think it looks awesome. I'm a little partial to Marvel. I love Marvel. Anybody who's been around in the channel long enough knows that I am a fan of Marvel. But I think the Thor truck looks pretty darn cool, and it's definitely representative of Thor, the Marvel character. I like it. Okay, last one is going to be Black Panther. Okay, obviously this is not Black Panther. This is actually Wonder Woman, which is not even Marvel. But I pulled up Wonder Woman because I wanted you guys to see kind of the style that Wonder Woman is in, and how similar it is to the new trucks. Like, this is just kind of the way that trucks are going these days. It it has that tapered back, and then it kind of tapers again in towards the front. So it's almost like a triangle in the back and then the front. Think of like Brodozer or even Black Pearl's got the tapered back end, and that's just the design choice. I don't know. I guess it fits the chassis a little bit better. But like I said, I just pulled up Wonder Woman because I wanted you to see that the new trucks are not really all that different from any of the new trucks that are out now. That's just kind of the way that the designs are going these days. So let's move on to Black Panther, the new Black Panther. Okay, so you can see, and of course it's got the black and the purple, which is, those are the thematic colors for Black Panther, which is awesome. But I really, really dig this truck. Like, you can see the necklace in the front, and it looks like it's got some lights underneath the necklace to kind of add a little bit of accent. And then, of course, all these new trucks seem to have some undercarriage glow. And Black Panther's no different. It's got that purple undercarriage glow. It's so cool. It's so sick looking. And then, it's got those ridges above the eyebrow, like those eyebrow ridges. So cool. So cool. It kind of, it looks a little bit like Doomsday, but a much cooler version of Doomsday. And again, it's got that tapered back end where it just kind of sits over the top of the chassis, and then that tapered front end. That, like I said, that's just the way that new monster trucks are going. But doggone it, I really think that this looks cool. Got the Black Panther symbol in the back. No headlights or taillights, but it does have like that kind of glow there in the front. I don't know. I really like it. I can't tell if like the purple accent marks there, if those are going to glow, or if they are just, decals that are stuck on there. But anyway, that's Black Panther, and that is all 4 of these new trucks that have been released. From my understanding, they are going to be demonstrated in an international tour first, and that they will come to the US either later this year or sometime next year. I don't know if they're going to be part of like the series championships or anything next year. I don't know anything about whether or not they're going to be part of Spin Master Toys. I know Chocolate Drive said something about as soon as they come out on toys, he's going to add them to the sign up series lineup that he's got going on, which I am so stoked for Sunday. Sunday is the sign up series number 5, number 6, I can't remember. But it is Chocolate Drive sign-up series. I am participating. I am the defending champion in Avenger. So please go to Chocolate Drive on Sunday. Cheer me on Sunday morning, and check it out because it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, that is it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of little preview that Monster Jam has given us. Let me know in the comments below what you think your favorite truck is going to be, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Later!